Hey there, everybody. It's Brian from NS Live TV, and welcome to episode 29 of Event Update Live. Well, the feature of this episode is host concerts. We've had a number of them here in the past. There we go. This is a little feature video I did of them. Some of the ones we had with Jesse Potter, and that was him playing there. We had a good crowd that came in, and we live streamed it. Multi-camera production. It was really awesome. People watched it all over the world. So something to think about. If you're having a CD release or you just want to get your music out there, look, a live host concert might be the thing for you. So let me know. Hey, we'd be happy to do it for you. There was Caleb Miles. Man, he can play the guitar, that guy, I tell you. Yeah. And then I think after that, we had Campbell and Green. And I tell you, hey guys, if you're out there watching the show, hope you're doing well. You know, we have people in and we do these host concerts. We become friends, right? So hopefully they're out there doing really well. There we go. There's Campbell and Green. I'm watching on this screen over there. Yeah, that was a great host concert. They were all great. I loved every single one of them. And hopefully we'll be able to do some more and bring some Nova Scotia music to you. That would be wonderful. All right. So back to me. I know. Back to me. Let's get back to Facebook here. We don't want to see that. All right. So once again, I'm here to talk about this week's events in Nova Scotia that I found on Facebook. Good open family community events and public interest events. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to scroll up here, get away from my awesome video, because we are a production company. Just saying. All right, so the first one I have here is Indigenous history and impacts of residential schools. There it is. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, get a little better shot. There we go. You can see that a whole lot better. And this is hosted by the Nova Scotia Barrister Society, 2000 Barrington Street, and that's tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Something to think about. Lots of great information there. And they're learning the true history of the residential school system and how the system continues to have integrational impacts on Mi'kmaq communities and more. You can read it yourself. I don't need to read that for you. All right. Join local businesses for hockey night. Boom. Hockey night in Berwick. Yeah, hey, they play hockey in Berwick. Play hockey all over the province, by the way, just to let you know. And this is hosted by Donna Conrad and team. Way to go, Donna, because without sponsors, these events don't happen. And our productions of events don't happen either. Yeah. Here we are. Join local Annapolis Valley businesses for hockey night in Berwick. Valley Wildcats versus the Summerside Western Capitals. There you go. And this is all the people that have hosted it. See, once again, those sponsors make things happen. Yeah, so click on their links. Finney's, buy clothes, downtown Kentville. I know right where they are at. All right, so that's enough of that. Another great event. Strike Out Stigma Bowl-a-thon. And I'm still a little groggly from the cold, flu, whatever I had. I don't even know what it was. But it's still affecting my singing voice. Like, my music career is on hold right now. So I'll get back to you about that. But it will happen. I'll get there. All right, so we're going to Strike Out Stigma Bowl-a-thon. The CMHA Halifax Dartmouth branch. That's Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Bolorama in Bears Road. Pretty much self-explanatory. There's information here, contacts if you want to take a team in and go and do some bowling, which is always fun, and you can donate right here to the cause. So, awesome. Strike Out Stigma. Good job, everyone. What the folk? I wouldn't want to say that wrong with my bad throat and everything. I say that every time I mention this. But they're having another one, February 28th. I believe that is tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Yonge Avenue in Halifax, which is the Helen Creighton Center, I believe. At least that's where they had it last time. No, this is Yonge Avenue in Halifax, not in Dartmouth, different place. So take note of that. It's hosted by the Helen Creighton Folklore Society, but it's in Yonge Avenue in Halifax. There we go, and you can read this yourself. There's quite a bit there talking about all the different people who are going to be playing and what you can expect to see. It's going to be awesome. So, what the folk? I love that name. And here's Saveur. A big fan of Saveur. We've been there a few times, promoted it. It's all done through the Restaurant Association of Nova Scotia. Great job, guys. We love the Saveur event. We love to come back with our cameras and really bring it to people once again in a great fashion. That's always at the Casino Nova Scotia. I'm not going to bring up their page. We're just going to leave it like that because we've talked about it before. Yeah, and we'll talk about it again because it's awesome. People's Coalition for Justice and Survival. What is that all about? Nova Scotia Federation of Labor. It's a free event, and here's all the details. It's a panel discussion presented by the Nova Scotia Federation of Labor. It's open to the public. There's no charge. A caring society in a thriving natural world, whether you're in the labor movement, environmental movement, Indigenous community, or the faith community, that's what we all want. Yeah, we want that. And here's the panel speakers. My buddy Silverdon Cameron will be there. I used to fix his printer, like in a previous life. Hopefully he's got a new one by now. It was an old daisy wheel. Anyhow, yeah, he's really great to listen to, and yeah, so there's all the speakers. You can check that out for yourself, February 28th. All right. Letterkenny Live at the Dal Arts Center. Well, if you're a Letterkenny fan, and it looks like my buddy Brittany is, because she is going. And Lucas, way to go, guys. Hope you enjoy that. I'm not going to click into that one. We're just going to let that one go. But yeah, if you're a Letterkenny fan, check that out. Runway to Recovery. This is interesting. Let me just bring up their page. I do have that here. This is hosted by the Schizophrenia Society of Nova Scotia this Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Tower Road in Halifax. Yeah, so you can help them out here. Now, they say this is the first annual Runway to Recovery fashion show and marketplace. Hopefully there's going to be more because this is something that is visual. There'd be nothing better to live stream to help out a charity to really get the information out there to the world, because our community TV programs reach around the world. Not too many people can say that. Yeah, so help out a good cause. Check it out. Enjoy the fashion show and the marketplace. And let me know how it goes, because we really want to bring that to you in a big way. All right, Runway to Recovery, issue launch and reading at the Glitter Bean Cafe. This is kind of interesting. It's open, hosted by the Open Heart Forgery, and it's a nonprofit organization that I admit I haven't heard of, but I have heard of it now, and so have you. So join us for the launch of our latest issue. Hear poets read their contributions and share your poetry. Well, you don't want me to share my poetry either. There was a man from somewhere. What? No? No. Okay. All right. No. Well, we're not going to do that one. Now, my wife, she's a published poet. She has that talent. I do not. Poetry, not my thing, but I do enjoy listening to it. So, hey, might check that out. That's February 29th, Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Glitter Bean Cafe. If they have coffee, I'm in. I love coffee. Okay, that was the issue launch. Get off that. See, I love those pop-ups, don't you see? Boom, there it is, right there in front of you when you just leave your mouse on it. Center Plan B pop-up. I thought this might be interesting to mention. It is a public interest thing. There we are. And it's hosted by the Halifax Planning, so they are looking at doing some changes, and want to talk a little bit about it. Drop by and get a snapshot of the proposed policies and regulations included in the Center Plan Package B. And there's a website. I did bring it up. There it is. Wow. Kind of big. Go full. There we go. Yeah, so you can check that website out and the information if you want to know more about what they're planning. What the heck are they planning? Who knows? So go find out. Go to that. Excuse me. Nasty cough. Still got a bit of it. All right. Where are we? The Center Plan B, the Rapid Transit pop-up at Center Scotia Square. Here it is. Yeah, Rapid Transit. So they're looking for your input because they're looking at options for rapid transit in the HRM, and which I think is fascinating and fantastic. We really need something like that to get around quicker. There is a website here if you want to learn more about what the project's about and what they're doing. Talking about new ferry service, rapid bus transit. Yeah, so lots of information there, and you might want to check that out to see and give some input if you have to get around Halifax. Something to think about. Poetry Matters. Here it is. Slavery, street checks, and Halifax explosion. Lots of really heavy topics there, but they are important ones we have to talk about. That's hosted by the Halifax Public Library. And Afua Cooper, hopefully I'm saying that right, is the Halifax Poet Laureate from 2018 to 2020, and she'll be joined by some special guests. And it's part of the TD presenting the African Heritage Month at Halifax Public Libraries. Yeah, it's something to check out there. Like I said, lots of great topics. Get back over here. Now, March 5th. Yep, March 5th, the Grape Fortress. Do I have that one brought up here? We'll do it. See how easy that is? Right click, open link, boom, there it is. Got like high-speed internet. Yeah, so this is a wine tasting event, and it's hosted by the Halifax Citadel. That's where it's being held. Tickets are $50 each. You can get them on Eventbrite. Information's right there. Featuring wines from the Blomman Estate Winery, Grand Prairie Wineries, Lightfoot and Wolfel, and the Luckett Vineyards, who I see almost every day, all four of them, for other reasons. So you can get your tickets there. And I think that'd be fantastic. What a great venue to try different wines and do some sampling. And that would be a great event for us to show up and cover for you, to bring it to the world once again, because we are live and we are online. Yeah, so something to think about. A Grape Fortress. Yeah. Then we're into next week's, of course, home shows coming up. We have a great plan to bring home shows to you live. Every half hour we bring a new exhibitor to you live. It is completely awesome, and I'll show you that. On the live event service, it's called Trade Show TV. That's what I call it anyways. Yeah, Trade Show TV. We go and set up a booth, and we interview your exhibitors or the exhibitors that are at that trade show. Every half hour or so, there's a little booth. Oh, I'm gonna zoom out a little more there. There we go. There's lots of information on what we can do to bring a trade show to the world. Wow, right? Wow, I know you want to say wow. There we go. And of course, there's our website. This is the base of all operations for Nova Scotia Live TV. The website. We have laid it out a little bit to look like Netflix, so you can pick up what you want to watch. You can find the show you want. But we need your support. We need you to watch and contribute so we can actually produce more content for you. Yeah, lots of tourist implications there too, because we are online. It's online TV. Anybody can watch around the world. Well, okay. I still got my voice. It's hanging in there. But barely. So I'm going to say this is good for this show. Thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. And who knows, maybe we'll see you at the next event. This is Brian. See you next week.